And he did. Oh, hi everybody, we are live again, and Simon and I at the English Riviera SUP Championships, and we are here in sunny, incredibly sunny and warm Torbay. We've just got a little bit of a breeze picked up offshore, but we will turn the camera around and we will see we've got the sprints going on, so we are going to move a little bit further down the beach and then be looking towards the other way, towards the right, so that you've got a good view. They are doing the most horrific start for, that we know for SUP paddlers. It's a sitting water start. So, if you're in a dugout, you're not winning already.
Yeah. So legs akimbo, as they say. The board with hands on the front, with your paddle, then getting up into an upright stance, and basically applying the paddle pressure accordingly. This one's 150 metres.
Yes, so we're not sure who's in the first heat, but we'll be able to see them when they come across the line, and we'll hopefully be able to give them a good shout out. But you've got a seated water start. I think it's the ladies' heat first, then men's, and they're alternating. The top paddler in each of the three heats for the women and the top paddler for each of the three heats of the men will go through to the final. So it'll be 3 people in the final, and then all the others go up in a big mash-up sprint finish. So they all get the chance to race 2 times 150 metres, which is great. So it's not a complete knockout. So we are waiting for... You've got the board butlers on the pontoon. I think they are the... Brendan Prince's boys there helping out.
Just see them in the luminous yellow tops there, they're board butler tops, and the idea is the paddlers form up behind, and obviously the racers get into prime position at the front, and you can see at the front there the first lot of paddlers are ready to rise to their feet, which is a job in itself sometimes, particularly if you've got stiff hips, and then up and then paddling and pushing into the beach. Now the great thing about this beach is that it's very, very gently shelving, so if we learned one thing from the technical race earlier on, it's much better to get your sprint on up the beach as early as possible.
Yeah.
As we said, if it was my beach, then 10 metres out or 10 foot out from the beach, you'd end up going up to your neck, so that wouldn't be advantageous. Here it is completely different. It's a completely shelving beach, and obviously I'm sure some people would have registered that and will be.
So here they go.
So first one up, so you can see that the cadence here, right, so that you can see the cadence here is pretty good. We've got someone taking a very dramatic lead there.
Emily Evans on the right.
Yes, there we go. I mean, that's quite a few board lengths of lead already. Really powering.
She's really
and
smashing it.
All left hand down there. So here the advantage is to go into a slightly split stance, 1 foot forward. That way you can really apply that leverage, get that paddle in really nice and straight, and maintain that forward momentum.
And Emily is, if you want to watch this and learn, look at Emily and how she's paddling, how she's got her stance, trying to paddle all on the same side. So practice that, practice going straight. Amazing from Emily, and let's try and see who else is coming. But she will go straight through to the final. Brilliant from her, and she's got to just run up the beach, but she's nicely through to the final there. Great racing from Emily. She just won the tech, and we've got the other girls coming in here.
Jesus, Holly.
Well done to them. So they will be seeded as well, so that not all the top girls are in the same heat. I'm not quite sure how seeding goes, but that's really good. Looks like Sarah Perkins is maybe, I'm not sure whether she's doing a sprint or not, so let's just see what's happening here. Maybe she's waiting for her board. I think Sean is borrowing her board, so the girls are coming back and grabbing their boards out of the water. But good job from Emily Evans, she is straight through to the final.
And I noticed Paula was in 3rd position, so Paula won the Not an Ace race last night for the ladies, coming first across the 2 laps, the heats and the final. Okay, so we're awaiting the start of the second, so this is going to be the men's. and the first heat of the men's. So they are sitting astride their boards and getting up into that standing position, which is a lot of the battle, and then just applying that paddle pressure to get them in. Really high cadence, as you could see from Emily's race, very high cadence, and trying to just get that down on one side, with the straight line of paddling coming from, first of all, a paddling technique, and then a very, very slight lean just to correct, because obviously you don't want to be swapping paddle hands too much when you've only got 150 metres to go.
And they're up.
And they're up.
Now, let's see, we don't unfortunately have heat lists. This has been quite last minute as to put them into heat, so we don't have that, but we'll be able to see if we can see who's in there. I know that Chris will be racing and Denzel, and they'll be having a little battle royal, I think, to see if they can flip the results from the tech this morning, because that was a super close race between those guys. This looks like it could be Chris actually in the lead.
Yeah.
He's got his black SUP Planet Earth Foundation tech tee on, produced by Shorties. So he is powering forward a good board length in front of anyone else.
And let's see whether he's learnt from the example of the tech race, where he dismounts a little bit earlier, but it looks like he's pretty unassailable in this particular heat, and he'll be pleased with that. He comes in on his borrowed starboard.
Not wasting any more effort particularly. He knows he's got that, and he can hopefully just jog up the beach. We've got Mr. Roberts behind, and we've got Tommy as well coming. Tommy's going to come in third. That's brilliant. Well done to him. So
Tommy really making it in. And this is Tommy's second race, his first race being about half an hour ago. So that was a pretty impressive performance.
That was in fourth place was Dan Stolworthy, who is a regular on the race scene, and he's just finished nicely in fourth place. So well done to him. Let me just go, and I will just disappear for 1 second.
Hi Eric, we're missing you down here on the coast in Torbay, and thanks to everyone who's watching at the moment. And don't know whether you'll be competing. Hi Joe, great to see you. You've just missed Emily winning the first heat of the ladies sprints, as the second heat for the ladies kicks off, and they are making their way in. Looks like we've got a couple of people neck and neck there, fighting things out in the front position. All else will be clear once we get in.
Okay, so do we know who's in? Oh, I can see Emily King at the front there on her airline board. Perfect board, she said, for the tech racing.
I think that's Lee in sort of second or third. There are three of them all coming in relatively tightly.
The lady on the left, I'm not quite sure who this is. It could be Sarah Marshall from Wales.
Okay, so as the perspective works its way out, so that's Lee in third place, and yeah, it's a real fight for first place here, and I think it all depends on who's going to get off their board first, who's brave enough to just leap off. And Sarah's just slightly ahead. You can see that Infinity just cutting through the water. The fin should be cutting beach right now. And there we go.
Oh, she should. Go on. I think that's Sarah. Go on.
Oh,
just beating
there we go.
Hit the post. Here we've got Lee coming in here.
There we go. Lee, good running style there.
And such a local. These two girls have been racing all morning. They've done tech. They did the NISCO, not NISCO racing yesterday, so they are fully embracing them. I've seen SUP Bike Run t-shirts here as well. So I am very wet because I've just given some man a very long hug. Okay, who have we got now?
So this is the men coming
Denzel,
through second.
I think on the right.
Yeah. So Denzel came out first in the tech by a whisker. Obviously the seeding's assigned according to how people landed in the tech, and so there is change of hands.
Sean as well. Sean is desperate to this is great because he's not raced for about 10 years.
Yeah, well, Sean knows these waters very, very well. He'll know the right time to disembark, and he's got a very fast run.
Fast finish. So we've got Denzel in the lead there on the start, but he's got a nice little push in there with. Oh. Look, here goes Sean.
There he goes.
Sean. He's going to overtake him. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness me. Well done. So there you go. Denzel had a little bit of a slip. That's Paul Davies finishing there from the Shack in Surrey. A little bit of a slip, and then the stronger runner was Sean. So Sean is in the final. That's pretty amazing. So here we go. We've got the girls now.
And Sarah should be in this one. Sarah Perkins.
I think she's doing it. I can't see her on the beach. This will not be her favourite discipline of getting up on the board, but she's a strong paddler. I don't know who she's with. So here we go. Up they go. I think Sarah's on the left from where we're watching.
Yeah. So certainly in terms of form, Sarah should be the front runner in this one. And
but again, beach run not her favourite.
Well, it's the getting up and the running which wouldn't be her favourite. The bit in the middle is.
The bit in the middle is cool. So it looks like she's on the left-hand side here. She's got very much a favoured paddle side as well.
And again, slightly split stance there so that she can really get down on her right-hand side, really apply that pressure.
And she'll want to be way ahead so that she can not be overtaken on that beach run. And it looks, and Gila is there on the orange top as well. So Sarah will really want to be jumping off this board and running up the beach.
There we go. So this is very much going to form as it played out in the tech.
Yeah, look at that strong paddling. That's amazing.
There we go.
No jumping off and damaging yourself, but off she goes. Go on, Sarah. Get up that beach, girl.
There we go.
It really can be lost on the beach run, as you saw from Denzel being beaten by Sean. That is Gila Joff and Lorraine Grant coming in here. So well done to those girls. We've got our finalists for the girls, and we will just see the last heat for the boys. And then everybody else goes into a, what should we call it, a pick-a-mix, fun fight.
Yeah.
Just for fun, so.
Exactly. Elbows out and a sprint to the shore.
Yeah, absolutely. So we know that for the ladies it is Emily Evans, Sarah Perkins and Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah Marshall from Wales.
So now
all girls from Wales. The Welsh are doing.
There is a Welsh domination. Come on, England. Come on, Scotland. It is quite competitive, and the final heat gets underway. It's the men's sprint 150 final heat, and looks like this one's pretty competitive.
Got a few struggling to get up from the start there, that could be just sheer inexperience, but you've got someone right in the middle here, second from the left, who is absolutely powering down, and we will need to find out who that is, but he is absolutely smashing out the park. Determination from him, and let's see who that is. That could be Maurice Roberts again.
There's quite a bit of power going through. Yeah, that is fantastic.
No, this is not Maurice Roberts. This is.
Well, there's quite a lead there.
Paul Drake on that 404 board. You don't see many of those in this country. I know that Mark Salter rides them. Well done. Good job.
There we go.
So Paul Drake into the final as well with Sean and Chris. Yes. So I guess we'll have a few minutes and then we'll have the final. So let me just go and talk to them.
We're talking about flinging legs in the air and setting starts. I think we need to practice that the whole out in my head how to do it while sat on the start line. And I was
Yeah.
like, what am I going to do? Am I going to put my feet here, or am I going to do this? Or, and I was trying to work it out, and in the end I just did something. But Sarah, who was watching, said she was thinking, what is she doing?
Brilliant. So
That's a room for improvement final. So
we've got 3 Welsh ladies through to the final, so that is going to be a cracking race. Well done. Brilliant stuff.
So,
Is there a mini break before the final, or are you straight in? Not sure. Okay.
let's have a little wander then.
Thank you, ladies. Well done. Good luck in the final. Who should we go and speak to? I think the person we should go and find actually is Sean. Let's
Yes.
go and find him.
Okay, so now that that's the heat's done, if you didn't finish first or second, you're now in the race-off. So if we have the female race-off first,
Oh, first and second now, they've changed it.
and then the final for the ladies is 3:01, 3:21, 3:27, 3:29, 3:46 and 3:43. And then so after the female fun fight, we'll do the male fun fight. And then we'll do the male final, which is 4:01, 4:28, 4:30, 4:42, 4:55 and 4:41. Good luck, everybody! Woo!
So there we have it. It's official. It is known as the bun fight, and that's the general race at the end, the sprint off. But let's just go up the beach here, and what a fantastic performance! So,
So, Sean, epic beach run. How did you find that? Because you were having a first day of racing for like 10 years.
Yeah, it's a resurgence now.
What fun is it?
So much fun. I mean, this is the roots of it all, isn't it? You got that same kind of like beautiful social aspect, really great camaraderie. Everyone's just having a laugh. No one's like worrying about what board everyone's on. I mean, I've raced 3 different boards already today, so you know.
That's the joy, isn't it? It's that community, just borrowing boards, loaning stuff out. It's great, isn't it? It enables you to get on the water and have some fun. We watched you in the tech, wobbling on that board, but you did amazingly well in the tech. Really
Well,
impressed.
I've never
You've
been
never
on-
been on a 23-inch.
Oh, and it's one of the dugout ones. Right, it's got you got to like literally walk backwards uphill to step back on it. I was like, not having any of that. So I thought it was safer if I just car here around the corners and step back. But it's always just such good fun.
Yeah, and this is really great fun, isn't it? And it, you know, it's a shame that you can win it on a beach run, but it does happen, and you can't afford these
I gained
stencil
2
stumbles.
places. I know,
right. Well,
I'll be hated.
It's racing.
it's all part of the game, and we noticed the local knowledge coming in there, particularly in that first one where you disembarked earlier. And
I do have the benefit of local knowledge. It's a long sloping beach, so you can get off the board a little earlier than most people think.
Without any fear of dropping
yeah.
to this height. So we've got the bun fights out now.
Yeah.
I think it's a ladies' bun fight and then the men's final.
Yeah.
And Tommy's doing all right, isn't he?
Tommy has never raced before. He doesn't. I said, you got to do Kahi. By the time he went, what's Kahi? I said, you're going to step back. Tony goes, yeah. What's the step back?
So he's learning all the time. You need to get him racing because he's awesome.
He's
and
good
he's
fun.
so strong. He's got an epic beach run.
And he's got a great attitude.
Yeah,
he's going to be here to stay, I think.
No wonder you guys get on so well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wish you luck in the final.
Yeah.
And, see
Thank
you
you.
later, Sean.
Thank you. See you in a bit. What did they just call?
so this is the bun fight now, which is going to be great fun, I think. Tommy's, as a local paddler, getting lots of local support there.
He said he's going to go out and win it. So there's
he?
confidence, the confidence of youth. He's on a inflatable.
Yeah.
But he's just got the power, and he's probably loving it. You saw our little chat with him earlier, and he's full of smiles, full of confidence, just embracing the whole thing. It is warm on the beach, Simon, isn't it?
It really is, and we've got one of the aristocrats of the SUP world watching, Steve Pye.
Oh, Daddy Pie, hello darling Daddy Pie, sending you all our love and all our love to Holly. She's doing the Fort Boyard challenge.
Yes.
She might have done it already, I'm not sure, we're not in the total SUP coverage world at the moment, or any coverage world of Sup Boyard, but we wish you all the best, Steve. It was lovely spending time in Denmark with you, and you're a beautiful family, and we love you very much. And yeah, have a beautiful time in Fort Boyard.
And that there is quite a presence going over there. I saw Martin, Rendell and Natalie are over there as well. So it's probably one of the lesser sort of appreciated or attended races, I guess, from UK paddlers. But what a fantastic place to be. Although this isn't bad either, is it?
This is not bad. Hey Steve, what do you think of our weather over here? We are absolutely blessed today. We've got all the racing on today. We've had the tech, we're having the sprints right now, and then we've got the distance this afternoon. Tomorrow is going to be biblical weather, so I think we'll all be at the expo spending our money probably on kit. So
yes.
Yeah.
Dangerous, even more dangerous. And yeah, we'll be hankering down. But in terms of results today, so in the tech, Emily Evans, in fact, Team Wales have been
pretty dominant,
remorseless in all racing. Actually, they've been fantastic, and Emily took the tech, followed by Sarah, and just a fantastically exciting race. And then for the men, we had a bit of a nail biter, didn't we?
Yeah, between Chris and Denzel, they were backwards and forwards in the drafting, and then it looked like Chris was going to win, and Denzel just picked him at the post. But Chris, he's going to really be trying hard in the final of the sprints, which is, we've got the bun fight now, which is everybody who didn't qualify in the men's for the finals. Yeah, for the other places basically. So this is elbow out, mass start, sitting start here. And it looks like they're all lined up and ready for the off. Yeah, pretty cruel to do that sitting start. I think it's one of the worst starts in Sup history. And oh, here they go, they're off. Goodness me, that didn't hang around there, did we? No. And who's that? That looks like, is that? Oh no, this is the ladies' bun fight. Ladies' bun fight, men's final. So right, so I can see Gila there on the right hand side. Yep. In her distinctive top. Yep, representing Sup Store. She's a paddler from down my way near Christchurch, and she's really established a bit of a lead there. Really powering there. Although perspective is a strange thing, and we have been caught out before, but the cadence is high. She's doing brilliantly well. And it looks like there's at least a couple of board lengths there, which may or may not be significant come the beach run, because although the tide's coming in, there's still a significant amount of running that has to be achieved. That looks like they're fairly tied. Really close. And Gila is taking a racing line there. There's a cut across. This is going to be a photo finish. Now Paula. There we go. Now Paula won the knot and Nash, and that wasn't Gila. Gila must have got through to the final. Yes, of course she did. Well done. That's fantastic. Event, she is. She really is. Here comes Lee. You've got Lorraine Grant in the blue there. Lee just sprinting up to get third place. I don't know. Powering through. Yeah, it's just this is the bun fight race, so a lot to prove. Well done to those girls. Pretty tight field there. All entering everything. So now we've got the men's final. So this is going to be. Is this the men's final? This is going to be interesting. Bun fight. No, the men's final. Right. And then we've got the. Men's bun fight, and then the ladies' final, I do believe. So 6 in this final. We know we've got Tommy, we've got oh no, Sean's here, so this can't be, this must be the ladies' final, must it? I'm confused. Well, all will be revealed shortly. They're in their starters positions. I think it's ladies, and they're off. Yep. No, it's not the ladies' final because there's Sarah and Emily in front of us. So. Okay. Or maybe it's another men's group. Bun fight. Men's bun fight. Okay. There we go. We got there in the end. All relatively academic until people hove into view. But this was the one that Tommy was looking to win. So Tommy,
only his third ever race, if you're including the previous sprint and the technical earlier today.
His racing career started today.
Exactly.
Come on, Tom! Come on, Tom!
So lots of local supporters you can hear.
Push!
And a
That's
fight
in the middle, isn't it?
across the three.
Oh,
yeah.
come on, Tommy. We want to see Tommy win it. Come on, Tommy.
Go on!
He's really
Oh,
got it.
it is neck and neck.
Go on, Tommy!
He's
So
up
it
against
looks-
Paul Davids on the left here. He might win on the beach run.
Yeah, it's all going to be on the beach
Come on,
run.
Tommy! Go on, push!
He's just, too early, Tommy. Maybe he's too
I don't
early.
know. I don't
Oh, here
know.
he goes. Yeah!
Oh.
How exciting! Again by a whisker, and only by that thread of youth, basically. He just
Exactly.
tipped him on the post. Well
He dipped at the line, but it looks like the tactics are being followed by most people here. It's about getting off early and jogging it in,
I
which
think
is a
Tommy
bit
got
painful.
off just a yard early. I
Yeah.
thought he was a little bit deep, but he's a surf lifesaver, so he'll be used to running through deep water.
Yeah.
No problem at all. So wow, what a race! Look at these balls floating on the ocean. We need to get some paddlers in there.
Need to
and
get some ball
pick them
butlers
up.
out there.
Yeah. If you don't really want to get there.
Yeah.
Good luck, Sean. Different board. It's a winner's board. Good luck, Mr. Roberts.
Goes, so we have a very slight offshore wind here, which is not going to be an issue.
There goes Tommy,
But
the
there's Tommy.
lifesaver, into the water to get that board. What a race for him! He was amazing. I think this will just fire him up to have a go. Actually,
Yeah, and in the competition, the unofficial competition of the most grinny person on the beach, I think it's obviously a play-off between him and Sean. Maybe Tommy just gets it, but
very
yeah,
enthusiastic. pair
exactly.
together.
And I've noticed that he's got a sort of Casper Steinfeth type approach where he gets in the water, baptises himself before and at the end of each race.
Definitely. It's a good trick, and actually another good trick is to, if you're doing a sprint start, is to check out the lie of the land, of the water. Tommy,
Not going in for the hug this time, Sarah.
yeah, I'm not going to hug him. I've already got.
No, it's slightly wet. Yeah, thank you.
You love it?
I love it, yeah, it's pretty good fun.
Yeah, good job.
Next time I'll get a better board.
This is your double espresso.
Oh, is it? Thank you very much. Right, I will. Thank you very much.
So here we go. We've got the.
Is this the men's or
Ladies.
Ladies final.
We've got Emily in the middle there. Emily Evans. What can we see? We've got Sarah, third place from the left. Gila on the right. Emily King, not quite. Emily King is 1, 2, 3, 4 over from the right.
So
Sarah Perkins. You've got Emily, Sarah, and Sarah, I think. So Team Wales, come on, you girls. Emily's going to win this by a bit of a country mile, and then you've got a very tight race between Sarah Perkins and Sarah Marshall. Sarah Marshall might have a better sprint than Sarah Perkins, and I know that Sarah Perkins cannot jump off her board. Emily Evans, look at this, she's going to have 2 wins out of 2. Brilliant stuff. Sarah Perkins is really putting the hammer down. She wants to get absolutely to the beach first so that she can get off that board and run up there. Go on, Sarah. Go, Sarah!
Go, 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 go!
Go, Sarah! Go!
Sprint!
Oh, go on, Sarah! Go on, Sarah! No, she's going to be beaten on the line. Oh!
oh,
Well, Sarah Perkins. So I'm not sure who was third, but it wasn't Sarah from Wales. Brilliant to them. We need to find out who that young lady is who came second and beat Sarah Perkins just again on the beach run. And then we've got the men's final coming up. Let me just go and I'll just go and take her number out and then I can give her.
wow, that was an incredible finish. Emily getting her second title of the day at the inaugural SUP English Riviera Championships down here in Torbay, and Welsh dominant throughout this so far.
So the lady who came second place for the in the final was Anuska Sampson. So well done
There
to
we
her.
go.
She beat Sarah Perkins on the line.
So that's a decent performance from a name that we don't necessarily recognise, and that's the whole idea of this championships, to bring people in to get the racing bug, and it looks like we've already captured a few people. We've got our claws into them, which is fantastic, and some new names towards the top as well, which indicates that there's some talent out there that would really help. So the blokes are off, and there's a fair amount of wake and splash as they noodle out the positions.
Chris might be on the left.
Yeah, so very, very efficient style.
Sean is looks like he's at the front there. He's on Brendan's SIC, his new SIC. Absolutely powering along. Chris has got that surf stance and just paddling on one side, and on the other side you've got I think that is Paul Drake on the right in the grey top.
So this
is this Sean here?
Sean in the middle, is it?
This is Sean.
Sean in the middle. So bearing in mind he hasn't raced for a number of years, but
no, this is not Sean here.
No, in the middle.
Sean is in the middle. I'm sorry. This is Chris, isn't it?
Yeah. So Chris is coming in, and it's all on the beach now.
On the beach, we could have Sean.
There we go, bailing out early. So Sean's got a very
not going to catch, but Sean's come second. Yeah, Chris will be delighted. He's got the win. Chris first, Sean second, and Paul Drake in third place. Well done to those three guys. Epic, epic paddling. Woo-hoo!
There we go.
That's it for the sprints. We're 2 races down, 1 to go.
Excellent. So just as a bit of a recap, all of the racing is being constrained into pretty much a single day, isn't it? Because of the adverse weather tomorrow.
Because we've got this today.
Yes.
Wall-to-wall sunshine, still waters, protected waters. When they go out to do the distance race a little bit later, there will be a little bit more wind and whatever, but not a huge amount. It's the best decision to change that distance over to today. Tomorrow's weather is biblical rain and wind, and that would not be fun for anyone. Well, it wouldn't be safe. It wouldn't be held. And these paddlers can do that. You know, they're all entering it. They're all being the same level playing field, because I think everybody's entering everything, which is really cool. We've had some great results for the sprints. It's just been really good to watch that technique. We hope you can learn from watching back some of that technique, because we've had great viewing where we've been able to stand in front of them and watch them come in, watch their technique. It's all different. You've got surf stance, you've got to get that paddle in
down
the water.
one side. It's all about the economy of movement. But notwithstanding that, we're here today to encourage SUP racing, to bring new people into the SUP racing fold, and obviously we've got the events down here on the beach at Tor Abbey Sands. We've also got SUP Polo going on in the harbour, so if you are in the area, there is no better place to be at the moment than on the beach here in Torquay. So please feel free to come down and join us, and for tomorrow as well, because we've got a SUP Expo and potentially some 25-metre sprints in the harbour. And that there are all sorts of exhibitors coming down. Also, if you are concerned about there being a half marathon on Sunday in Torquay, you don't have to worry about that, because unfortunately for all the runners and due to the weather conditions, that's been cancelled. So you should have a pretty clear run in. So it would be great to see you either later today. Come in and introduce yourself. We'll be covering the long distance race, which will be relatively shortly.
Yep. Yeah, I think, well, they're running super fast. They've just, very efficient race directing here. Really good comms from all the team. Really great. Some great volunteers here. You know, you get the Chris Lehmans and the Anna Gale here. You know, they come and support every race here. They're brilliant people. Anna Gale takes great photographs. So, we've got swing around and just show the beach vibe here, Simon, because, we've got a good crowd here, lots of people. We've got some spectators, and we couldn't have a better weekend than this. So.
No, so the idea, this is the building event, this is the inaugural event. We will be doing this next year, so if you are unable to join us, then please consider coming down next year and encouraging anyone with you who's inclined to do a bit of racing, even if they're not inclined to do a bit of racing, bring them down and show them the vibe, because this is intended as a feeder to all sorts of events there. And here we have the head honcho, flanked by his bodyguard team there. You can see that their bench presses have really been paying off there. Look at that, fantastic. Oh, it's a PFT. Right, so anyway, we will call things to a close for the moment. We'll be back later on for the distance event.
Yes, just set your notifications as to when we go live on supjunkie.uk, and we will see you very shortly for the distance. Thanks for watching.